I found this clip last night, and I tweeted it out. I actually pulled this and tweeted it because I thought it should get out there. This is from James Whale Unleashed on Talk TV, British talk show. You all remember these guys, obviously. You know these guys. They are a funny couple of sweethearts here, and they get into an argument. They end up derailing their own segment while this pro-Palestine activist named Fiona Lally sits there cool as a cucumber being interrogated by these two idiots, and they end up botching it. They end up fighting with each other before tossing to her to get schooled. So the context of this conversation, they're, of course, asking her because she is rightfully calling what's going on in Gaza now a horrific genocide and a war crime. And their classic retort, well, what about October 7th? What would you have Israel do? So she tries to shut that question down. They try to shut her down, but as you could see, they totally botch it.
The reason that people pose this question is because they want to defend Israel's right to continue its genocide,
well, that is why they're doing it.
It's not a genocide, is it? To continue its ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians. How can
35,000, if the Hamas figures are accepted, be a genocide from 2 million people?
How many would be a genocide?
2 million people. Or a million and a half. Let's just
stop talking.
No, can't be.
Stop talking.
Idiocy.
Can we shut
You're not helping.
the flip up?
Every war is genocide.
Can we just... I mean, you will go. I will sack you. I will sack you.
Israel have killed the smallest amount of innocent people that there's ever been in modern warfare. Just
shut up.
A fact.
Now the producer's telling you, and if you don't shut up, you're going to have to go.
I'm going to make facts. You know, it has to do.
The fact is that...
It's going to be Russell and I in 15 years. We have a guest. We're trying to grill them.
There's the second career of the Spinal Tap crew.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. We're trying
to
bully.
Shut up, Gavin. Shut up.
We're trying to bully a peace activist into silence. Shut up. I can handle it myself.
I will sack you.
I will sack you.
Israel have killed the smallest amount of innocent people that there's ever been in modern warfare. Just
shut up.
A fact.
Now the producer's telling you, and if you don't shut up, you're going to have to go.
I'm going to make facts. You know, it has to do.
The fact is that genocide or ethnic cleansing would have resulted in the whole of that area of being finished by now.
Right.
And the Israeli army...
I'm sorry, what coverage are you watching? Genocide would have resulted in that whole area being finished by now. I'm sorry, what images are you seeing? Because you look at an aerial view of just about anywhere in Gaza, that's exactly what you see, is an entire area being leveled to the point where it's unlivable. So I don't even know what world are you living in?
No, what he's saying, and that's why they're trying to shut him up, because he's not helping. He's exposing the monstrous vacuity of the point of view of Zionists. They didn't kill enough people.
For it to be genocide.
It would have to be 1 million, 1.5 million before, and then what? That's what it would take for you to grow what? Peevish? Concerned? Right. Oh dear. Well, this is a sticky wicket. They've killed 1.5 million now. Yeah. Like, it's just, that's why the guy's trying to shut him up, because he's giving away the whole ball game here.
Right. Making an area unlivable for a group is genocide.
Well, he clearly doesn't understand what genocide is.
Right. He has no understanding.
Which, again, when you see people who, hey, neither me nor you have a degree in politics, or, I mean, you don't have a degree at all, right? And we know more than this. Like, how much these motherfuckers get paid? Why are we not getting some of that money? Right. He's clearly ignorant. You get a scumbag like Eli Lake, he knows what the facts are. He's hiding them intentionally. That's why he's a good propagandist. This guy clearly doesn't know what the definition of genocide is. Should you be getting paid to talk about politics on a very big platform if you don't know the first thing about the subjects?
After it's been front page news for 8 months, you haven't looked into this at all? Yeah. Yeah. Not at all?
Amazing.
The fact is that genocide or ethnic cleansing would have resulted in the whole of that area of being finished by now.
Right.
And the Israeli army are doing everything they can to try and stop. Oh,
that's funny. Genocide looks like October the 7th, what Hamas did.
Not doing everything they can. The Israeli army and the Israeli government have made it quite clear exactly what they want to do.
Tell me what
which is to continue cleansing and driving all of the Palestinians
you
out of that land.
There's no point with it.
And the reason that they're doing that...
No, they try to
kick her off.
Yeah, we're disinviting you now.
And now you're trying to...
So first they talk over each other, try to shut each other up. Now they're trying to kick her off the show.
All
right.
That's right.
We have got to try to do that casino thing with this. We got to try to put this with Bert and Ernie.
Oh, yeah. Where the fuck you get those come off going over my head and behind my back? Yeah, you motherfucker, you.
You're
the
not
truth of
you're
what
not
you
exposing the
You're
truth.
lying. You're telling lies.
Listen, I didn't want this. I want this to go properly. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, right, to state what you think nobody is actually agreeing. I want you to put your whole point forward. No interrupting from you, or I'll take your microphones.
All right, so now he's going to toss to her, and now she's going to take him to school.
And just make everybody know. Go for it.
The reason why politicians and other presenters, particularly in Britain and particularly in the West, are doing so much to try and pretend that Israel has the right to do what it's doing is because Israel is a key ally of Western imperialism, a key ally of America in that whole region. The US and Israel have a trade relationship worth billions. And it's not just the US, there's multinational corporations that are advertising real estate in Gaza. What this comes down to is imperialist interests across the whole of the Middle East and the drive to continue that going, because British imperialism many years ago, nearly 100 years ago, took land that wasn't theirs and tried to give it away to another people. And that was a crime, and it's a crime that has continued ever since then up until now, and the Palestinians are suffering a horrific experience because of that.
There you go. So that's what they got when they finally shut the fuck up, stopped griping at each other, and stopped trying to kick her off the show. They got a good lesson there. So excellent job there. Fiona Lally is the name of that activist. Look at how, like, throughout their antics at the beginning, right, with the talking over each other and shut up.
Let's just stop talking.
She's like cool as a cucumber.
Idiocy.
Can we shut the flip up?
Every war is genocide.
Can we just? I mean, you will go. I will say
this is the kind of genocide that goes to 11.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
this genocide is going to 11. Yeah. Well, these Zionists, their cause is more and more desperate. It's harder and harder for them to go up there and seriously defend their position. And I think you're going to see less and less of it. After Rafah, after this, what we're going to cover. The burning of the tents, how do you keep going on and defending Israel? How do you keep going on and arguing that? At the very least, you have to be arguing for a ceasefire. That's the bare minimum. How can you continue to advocate for the campaign that they're waging there? And I think more and more of them, like peers, are not going to be willing to do it because they're going to be afraid of having to answer for that later.
Please clap.